Well, that deserves a vlog for the night. Scrolling through old comments, putting some work in, and ran across talking about Aaron and linking to him. This is the account that he impersonated me. He fucking tricked the cops and all this shit. And it was, after that period, he changed it to coronavirus is a fraud. And now he's on Stop the Steal. He's an avid Trump supporter and violent racist. His own description says everything I say is fiction. And this is like probably one of the worst people Richard recruited right here. Fuck. I don't even want to put that out there to try to one-up each other. I mean, they're all bad, but he's particularly bad. And he's been acted... Oh, he's a big Alex Jones fan.
This is like saying, you go to the ocean, you say...
Fucking idiots. I can't stomach watching any... I'm just here to look and see. He's only got 2 videos. Him and his zombie shit. His family had a meth lab, and he's done so much dope he fried himself out, and he was always a little kooky to begin with. If you don't want to be attacked by zombies, you must be mad. There's also a hidden gang stalking element I can't talk about there. This is one of his other accounts with 1,000 subscribers. All years old. That'll be him.
Nah, a little deal.
There we go. This is one of his little terror groups. The Gandhi Network. Both me and him likely actually do have the Gandhi virus. We both are from fucking bumfucked Egypt, Kentucky. And he's one of the few people that's actually been to my house. He went to my parents' big-ass fucking house. Wasn't welcome to stay. Actually, the day he lost his license and the last time he could drive was with me. And he wanted to come over to my house for a cookout, but my fucking cocksucking parents couldn't let people come over to our house to cook. I'm just over 18, and there's no question I couldn't have someone for dinner. Not possible. So we were going around town. We went to Walmart, and we're going over to one of his friend's house. We're going to get charcoal and just go out to the fucking public park, which is fucking fine, whatever. Public parks are, it's cool to cook out and stuff, or whatever. But he's doing burnouts and shit, and I was telling him, don't do that. We're in the middle of town. We're in the only city and we're going to go to this dude's house and get cookout shit and go to the fucking country in the middle of fucking nowhere where there's may not even be other people at the park. It may just be us alone. We can do burnouts in the gravel pit and shit. But no, he had to fucking keep doing burnouts, and then he got pulled over, and he'd already been drinking a little bit, and they took him to jail for DUI, and they took the other passenger, the dude who was with us, and they took him to jail for having a knife in his pocket. It was a steak knife, and we had the meat on booze already on us. We're only looking for fucking charcoal and lighter fluid and shit at that point. And that's the dude, one of the dudes that stole my motorcycle. That wasn't the last one, but the one that wrecked it. T.D. Jones, the drug dealer, which but coincidentally they know each other. Well, it's a small town, they know each other. All of these are. We're beyond. This is the dude, the pedophile recruited into the Troll Brigade Mafia and then turned on like Richard does on everyone. But brainworms, that's a literal description of what Gandhi is. But this is a sub network of bullies. Yeah, I do very bad things. And it's older. He told me about this. Aaron told me he told me that he had older shit on YouTube. He was a bully on YouTube before I ever was on here. And then he ran across the impersonation accounts that Richard runs of me. I got balls of steel. No, you're a pussy faggot bitch. He is too. Me and him have scrapped down before. He's, he'll sucker punch you, spit in your face, and then not do shit because he ain't shit. He'll throw a bottle at you, split your head open, and then expect you to drive him home. He's a fucking bitch. He drinks and he gets crazy. He's not like me. He doesn't drink a 6-pack and stop. He drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks. He's a serious alcoholic. We also talked about that this year. And this deserves more detailed. And I'm going to have to look through. Foxy D, that's one of the pedophiles crew. Not his. That's not from the Gandhi network. And of course, gang stalking makes a huge proponent of it. And then if you just go to the About tab, we have my name, info. This is Troll Brigade Mafia content. There are, I believe, 60-something videos here. 66 videos. 66 videos. Look at the links on them there. 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes. And it's labeled under cyber stalking. I've read this before too, talking about how they get the police not to pay attention to you by fucking with you and get you to call the police over and over and over and over. Go read it yourself. He's gonna get this Scientology related. Yeah, they do that shit, that's true. So do Jehovah's Witnesses. And of course, he's a big time. His personal blog is heavy on adrenochrome. He's a pedivore. He kills and eats kids to gain psychic powers. And this is who you joined up with, guys. My bullies. That looks familiar. Probably just one of his aliases he attacked me with last year. That's fucking stupid, by the way. If a molecule was that simple, you could make it, there'd be no point in harvesting it from kids. Oh, and they torture it to increase their, they torture kids. Bad grammar. This isn't the same one. He's a Bible nut, of course. Oh god, look at the bar over. Jeez, the fuck. This is not... This is a new one to me. But I just scrolled at super speed. I would have taken... Up. NWO. Familiar? This is the type of person. This is what you get when you get in bed with the bullies. Oh, there's him himself. Weaponized dysgenetics is... that's Aaron Woody himself. And this right here was where his long personal blog was, that he talked about his family's crystal meth lab. And so yeah, I might go crazy and kill kids, but the reason I'm going to do it is because these people have been torturing me for a long time, and they kill kids to eat them and gain psychic powers. I want to trigger an investigation. In other words, get fat fucking pigs off their asses and get them to fucking read an email that's like it's so obvious. I mean, they brag about it. They have just like the pedophile Richard and the Troll Brigade Mafia. They have their own clothing line and theme song and fucking animated marquee and signboard and shit. Like, there's, how many victims do they have? Lou Stefano has had other victims come forward. The Gardner Earth guy has had other victims come forward. Anderson Henderson, who is Stephen C. Haven, his whole thing is bullying people. I still don't know who the Melton dude is he keeps talking about. I don't pay attention to any of that shit, but I do know if he's a target, I know what he gets. There's no such thing as targeted individuals. There are bullies high on meth in a trailer park that say shit like "Stop the Steal" because they're big fucking Trump supporters and they're horrible racist bigots. This is the dude I had Crystal call, the black girl I used to date. I left his number with her as a plan, and then she called the house and my mother was telling her I'm not there, but me and my father and mother were all in the same room, so I grabbed another extension to the phone and picked up like, get a message to the dude I told you to, get a message to the dude I told you to. And then I got my ass fucked beat. That's my father, who is a combat veteran and has a black belt, beat my ass for picking up the phone as an adult in my own house. That's assault and battery over a racial. It's a hate crime, but no one gives a fuck in Kentucky, nigga. What are you gonna do, nigga? He fucking put a bullet in my head. The type, from the gun with my name on it. That's not a joke. I'm laughing. None of that is a joke. No, I want a Colt 45. It's a Colt 357 Diamondback. Magnum. But this dude's such a violent fucking racist. When the girl called, he told her to fuck off and got mad at me for having her call because the nigger calls his phone. But then just this past year here, they ended up working together to bully me. The girl's mad because everyone hated on her for being with me, and Aaron's one of the people that used to bully me, and it's hard to explain to an outsider. It's to be impossible for you to get the full depth of it, but I had the choice of staying out in the country, alone with my father, getting my ass beat shitless. I mean, so I've done multiple prison terms. I would take any beating I've ever gotten in jail, hands down, over my father. Or go out in my little hillbilly community and try to fucking make some friends and explore the world. I've never been allowed out. So, I ran screaming. Like, I lived there many times, not a few, but many times during this time period when my father would come to beat me and I would run for the door. Literally, if I get to the door first, I run into the night. That's it. That's it. No supplies, no backpack, nothing. Most of that. There's some of the time someone knew I was going to get it. There was a few at the end there. I made a bag and threw it off the top of the house. It was 3 stories up in my bedroom. Like my work clothes and change of socks and shit so I could go to work. That's right. I worked a full-time job while homeless living in the woods right at 18. And this nigga know all that shit, but he does nothing but bully. Bully me and bully everyone else. And he's a big Trumper because he's a violent fucking race. If a nigger calls his phone, he'll get mad at you because you let the nigger call his phone. He's a fucking... Oh, we did blackface together in college. He didn't go to college. I went to college. And I don't give a fuck. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't like the PC shit myself. But he is an actual racist. I'm not. So yeah, supporting Trump, killing kids, gang stalking, extensive stalker file on me. It's all old now, but it was, man. You saw it, 66 videos of craziness. And he's just referencing that. That's predates him becoming aware of me being on YouTube. He didn't know anything about Service Star shit, or that all happened after I got to California. No, he didn't. He like he said, there's quotes out there from him in this time period where he's been attacking. He's been stalking me for 15 years. I just didn't know it until he ran across Coltonwood Vlogs, which is the pedophile impersonation alias, and we talked about that openly. When I talked to him on the phone and shit, well, he told me where he found it, and he guided me to the comments, and I found the weaponized geneticist just where he said on the Coltonwood Vlogs he got brought into the Troll Brigade Mafia by Richard because of an impersonation alias. And then the day when he had me fucking picked up at Target, he told me that Richard had turned on him and said, go fuck your mother and shit. But they didn't elaborate. So I have no idea what their falling out was. All I know is they got in bed together, and they're both into capturing, killing, and eating kids. And they both bully disabled people, and they're both Trump supporters. And I've started to get this. I've in the recent days, it's occurred to me, Richard Crown, Megan's Law pedophile may be a plant. You know, the government has control over him because he's a repeat offender child molester. And they may have told him, like, hey, we'll let you out of jail if you help work with destroying the cop watch community. Because when you watch his vlogs, like when you... Let's go back over to my comments. He's been on my shit recently. Oh, shit, that's not nearly as far up as I thought I would. There it is. 1 month ago. That's the official time to stand with an edited comment. I'm going to have to do this too. Get the transcripts where he said in my presence under oath to the judge that his stepson was the victim of his sex crime of repeated raping a kid multiple times. He said it was his stepson in front of me under oath in a courtroom. And then I said I had 1 million pedophile perversions comments that he sent to me and shit. Not 0. And yes, I most certainly said that I would kill kids if you don't stop. But this is 1 month ago, right? We're in December of 2020. The second restraining order hearing, the first one he never showed up to, and I got a restraining order, I just ignored it, and the police don't give a fuck for years. And then the second one, he shows up to court. That was in the end of 2019, so it's been over a year. It's been like 14 months since I saw him in court. And yes, I said, I'm going to kill children if you don't leave me alone. And he lied to the judge and told the judge that the Troll Brigade Mafia was a charity organization built to help me. And he doesn't understand why I don't like it. The judge is obviously a pathetic piece of shit. We got to get that judge. I mean, he needs to have bodies. Like the families of the victims need to know that that judge heard that I have 1 million comments and ignored them all. Heard that I'm going to kill kids if this dude keeps bothering me. Just disregard it. And then he was gullible enough. This judge sitting on a bench with fucking authority and shit is gullible enough to believe a repeat offender child molester made a group called the Troll Brigade Mafia is a charity organization. Okay? Link straight to the Time to Stand channel. Right here. It's a live stream he was doing in my neighborhood. Right here, it's an octopus. And when you see this shit move, it's in Buena Park. It's right up the street from where I am right now. He's coincidentally, for some reason, in my neighborhood. I don't fucking know. But if you go to the end of the video, they're talking about how they're celebrating protesters getting run over. Weren't taught by mommy and daddy not to play in traffic. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, okay? And that's the title of the video, okay? He is against Black Lives Matter. Yeah, he, like Aaron, is a racist, but also he's not on for police reform and shit. And there's a bunch of little shit like this I've caught. And the cameraman must be dealt with too. He sent the cameraman while he was a minor to report on me, to spy on me. Me and him met down here in Westminster, and he pretended like he had gotten tricked by the pedophile and was going to turn tail on him, and he was really just there for information, and there was no fucking point in it. Nothing. I'm honest about everything, and he'll just fucking ask. But then he turns out that the dude that's a supposed cop watcher is pro-cop and hates the fucking protesters. And see, now we got this big, he's only like 18 right now, but the pedophile and his crew are now, they're together. Yeah, but it makes no fucking sense that he's not anti-cop. He's in his family. I mean, Lorraine Morris is, where is that? Cerritos. I've said this before too. Southeastern Pennsylvania Community Watch. These people support the pedophile. We got to put them on blast. Hold on, I gotta.
When the private investigator freaking calls me back. No, he didn't say he didn't give a shit. He said he doesn't give a fuck about. He's like, I don't give a fuck about your rights right now. Yeah, that chief was fucking. Ooh, damn. Yeah. Yeah, no, it takes time to do that shit. And see, that's another reason why freaking I'm just not out there, man. I mean, trying to find an attorney and go through all the steps and shit, dude. It's just fuck.
Oh, see, he's got a car. His wife takes care of him, gives him a stepson to rape. He's got a network of people, the cop watchers coast to coast, back him for some reason. I'm the one that actually stands against the police and tries to hold him accountable. I put my life on the line. He makes fun of protesters that get run down in the street. But he complains he has a hard time getting a lawyer to sue them while he's stopped me from getting a lawyer to sue them and hold them accountable, me above anyone else. I will bring them down. I will get their fucking families' names and put them out there. I'll fucking go to their house and kill their fucking kids. That's, by the way, the day I got my animal cruelty charge. Pedophile, this dude right here, attacked 142 times before I took my morning shit. That's not an exaggeration. It's an exact number. 142 times. 145 pedophile attacks before I take my morning shit. I get up and go to the cop shop. I'm like, hey, I got a restraining order. He just violated it 142 times this morning alone. Do something. It's December 14th or 16th, 2016. Like 14th. Somewhere around there. And then they let me leave. Or hold on. I told the cop, dude, I got frustrated with the cop. I'm like, look, do something about this fucking pedophile or I'm going to kill kids and tell him you, the cop, you wouldn't do shit about the pedophile. And just walk the fuck off. Go to the Walmart right by the Torrance police station, and 2 hours later they show up and they hit me with the animal cruelty charge. And the star witness, of course, is the restrained party, my future crime against law pedophile. Showed up to court, made a video about it to the tune of bringing down the giant. Yeah. So he's talking anti-cop here, and right here he's talking anti-cop, and in the other video he's celebrating the protesters getting run down. Of course, he's on vacation in Vegas 2 weeks ago. There's the pedophile himself. That's my future crime against all pedophile. God, look how you call me fat. You call me fat? I am chubby. I do have fat on me, but I lift weights and shit. I can do 400 sit-ups in a day. We're doing that shit in jail. Sit-ups are very easy for me. That's obese. That's an obvious meth head. It just never stops. He's not blocked from this account. What the fuck? We're just gonna put that one down under oops, guys. Fuck. It's not his original time to stand. It's like the third or fourth version of it. Oh, God. Yeah, well, I'm going to trigger this to upload before I go, and it's fucking almost 1 now. It's Friday night, but I got to get some rest. Look at the balls from there. That's my channel, the official pedophile account. I lie constantly. When do I fucking lie? When do I ever fucking lie? Yeah, and Lorraine's husband is a cop, and I got a hold of her son's phone number, and I talked to him, and I told James Morris, son of pig, hey, what's it going to be like when your mother loses you? Okay? What am I going to do? I'm going to send an army of victims, the families of the victims, like, hey, this pig, the cop's son knew. When I just called him out of the blue, they got doxxed. What happened? Just like with Lou Stefano, someone ratted on him. So I call him anonymously, and I'm like, hey, do you know Lorraine Morris? Yeah, and you know about the Trouble Gay Mafia? And he's like, oh, that's something my mother was involved in, not me. Okay, well, you're a pig's son. You're in a pig's house. Your mother is a pig-sucking bitch, and you didn't do shit about it. Your dad's a cop, your mom's a terrorist, and you're operating a terror cell out of your house. She was in control. Trouble Gay Mafia 3 project, by the way. Stupid fucking cunt did a DMCA, and we responded with each other. Yeah, I pirated their video. It won't make me liable for profit and stuff in the video, but I pirated the video of Richard giving orders to the Trouble Gay Mafia to commit felonies and put it on my channel like, hey, this is my stalker. Where'd you meet this guy? And then she fucking dares come with the DMCA. I'm like, let's go all the way. Fucking, I'll show my ID. Yeah, this you what the fuck are you talking about, you stupid cunt? She didn't read the fucking forms and realize that I would get her ID and know for an absolute fact that she was running the Trouble Gay Mafia 3. And her son knew about it. And we can only assume, I guess it would be an assumption at this point, that her husband knows about it. But, yeah, they didn't do shit. Why aren't they going to do shit? What are they going to do? Like, oh, the victim of our terror cell stood up and says shit. What terror cell is this? No. They have to stick with the it doesn't exist story. That never happened. Yeah, I make threats to kill kids, correct? When did I start? After a million pedophile perversions, when during Trouble Gay Mafia 2 era, they were talking amongst themselves, and some of the members were becoming concerned with the physical stalking, the videos of me being followed, showing up. Some of them were like, this might come back on us. What if he actually kills himself or something? If he really kills himself, we might get in trouble. The Trouble Gay Mafia was starting to panic. And I'm watching a conversation interject on the Trouble Gay Mafia channel. Right in the middle of the conversation. No, guys. No. I'm not just going to kill myself. I'm going to kill as many fucking people as I can and let them all know. Make sure the families of the victims, maybe make the families of the victims watch this. Look at this. Show them. Make a family watch me being stalked for 66 videos. Watch people they recruit get into eating kids and gang stalking, watch all that and then watch their children die and leave them, just fucking leave them alive. Like, hey, this pedophile and his monster friends throughout the Joker World Order, Aaron Swan, fucking, the TTC, TTF, fucking the Gandhi Network, Queenie Cameron and her crew, the El Presador, the fucking Mexican gangster torture dude. All these people are still out there and they're still torturing other people. And what happened to your family right in front of your eyes might happen to other people if they're not stopped. And I don't have a car. I don't have... the government will let a pedophile have a driver's license, but they won't let me have a driver's license. And not because I've ever done anything wrong. I sold a bunch of tickets. But beyond that, if I do somehow pay, I have no means. There's no way I could fucking pay the money. But if, let's say I won a lotto ticket tomorrow and I spent the money on all the fines I owe, the next day I could have a seizure and lose it immediately because I already know, like, one day I'm going to get caught falling out and then I'm fucked. So it'd be a foolish, then I don't have that money. The money could have fixed up my bike. By the way, my bike's busted. It got vandalized and I need help with that. I'm getting too old to walk everywhere. Oh God, it just never stops. And they all run together. They're all birds of a feather. Trump supporters, violent racists, anti-vaxxers, gang stalkers, adrenochrome junkies. They're all the same type of people. Sadists that enjoy hurting other people for fun. They're bullies. Just like my family, my non-biological, I don't have biological family, but my adoptive parents are fucking Republican, Trump supporters, absolute bigots. And my mother especially is a fucking bully. She doesn't give a shit. When you show her a TV, she don't want to watch the TV. She wants to burn the TV to make sure no one else watches and raised. Holy hell. She literally has been to a TV, me to a TV burning as a young child. That's not a joke. She's a monster. She's an absolute fucking monster. She was blonde hair, blue-eyed cheerleader, fervent Trump supporter, dumb as a box of fucking I hope I get to fucking if I see her, I'm gonna beat her fucking face in, telling her how fucking stupid she is. That's how I want her to die. That's mostly what I'm thinking about. People don't realize that when I beat myself, I'm mostly thinking about beating my mother's face in. She won between my hyper-violent father and my mother. She won the bitch wars. She's very violent herself too, but Chuck did crazy levels of damage. Like he was 6'9" black belt, 6'9" and 3/4 inch, 300-pound black belt. They're bullies. Yeah, I might kill kids, but it won't be because I enjoy hurting people. It will be to make a new future where the bullies can be held accountable, where people that enjoy hurting other people are held accountable. These people need to die. All of them. And I'll remind each and every one of you, if you have any evidence, if you're aware of any of this and you don't come forward, you'll have to live for the rest of your life knowing you might have prevented the atrocity that will be inevitable. Go ahead, call the cops, show them this. You do it every time. Haven't you gotten it through your head yet? They're not going to do anything about the stalkers. They're not going to do anything about me. That's why an army of the families of the victims must be raised. I can't do it alone. This whole campaign, my YouTube and shit, came about from me trying to ride the bus and get a shower. But the pedophile and his crew call that bus hijacking. When a man with a service dog rides a bus, that's a hijacking. What they're really upset is the funny retard dude that spazzes and ticks and hits himself and has facial twitches and shit. He gets to ride the bus and we get to look at him. We don't want him on the bus. That's all it is. It's fucking bullies. If you have to hear the screams of burning children, it will be because these bullies made it happen. Come forward while you can. Come forward while you can.